may be wondering why I built a canoe in the first place. It's all loaded up, ready to go. But in about a day or two here, I am going to be driving up to the Yukon, up to Whitehorse and dropping it off, and then continuing with my car, parking it in Anchorage, and then I'm going to find my way back to Whitehorse. I'm going to paddle the Yukon River. The section of river I'm doing is from Marsh Lake to the Bering Sea. It's about 3,200 kilometers long, and it'll probably take me 2.5 months to do. I'm going by myself with my lovely new canoe, and it should be a lot of fun. It's going to be a really cool experience. I'm excited. Yeah, it's been a long winter to get this done. I've been freeze drying a whole bunch of food. I've prepped for 70 days worth of food. I'll be able to get some food along the way in a few communities, northern communities. And my start date for the trip is May 27th at the moment. I should be back in Whitehorse on the evening of the 26th, and I'll get dropped off at Marsh Lake. So the 27th morning I'll be able to hit the water and start my exciting journey. I'm excited to use it. This is I think it's a piece of art, but more importantly, it's a functional piece of art. And I'm gonna be using it, and it's gonna get used, it's gonna get beat up, it's gonna get scratched. But that's what it's for. And I'm really happy with it. I don't wanna just look at it and hang it up forever. I wanna use it. I paddled it this morning, and it floats and it stays upright. Probably the most important two things a boat should do. I'm really tired. I'm headed towards Whitehorse to drop the canoe off, and this is my campsite. I'm in Fort Nelson. There's the beautiful river. I'm wandering around, and I turn around, and what do I see? The most beautiful view in the world. Oh damn. Look at that. My car is making some really funny noises. The pulley that's connected to the water pump bearings are kind of toast, so it kind of sounds like a bag of nuts and bolts getting rattled around in a tin can. It's probably not good. Well, it's definitely not good. And hopefully it makes it to where I need to go before it explodes. Yeah. So starting off with a good adventure for sure. Just like no lines, super weavy, beautiful views, not a lot of traffic. It's pretty awesome. And there's wildlife. I just saw caribou. They're sick. Good day, mates. Look at the bison. Little cabbies. Ladies, gentlemen. I love being able to be a dirtbag, because then I get to count this as lunch. The Galaxy's best cinnamon roll, a day-old sausage, and a vegetable sausage. And this is the lunch spot, Whirlpool Canyon. Well, I've got some exciting news. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. I think the belt just got shredded. So my car is, I got it towed, and I am in this shop that this guy named Caleb is renting. He's a mechanic, a mobile mechanic. He's helping me out. I'm gonna sleep in here tonight, I guess. The canoe's good and safe, which is fun. I need to order a water pump and a belt for the car. The coolant exploded when it exploded. Make sure I don't lock myself out of something that I'm stranded in. I'm just like in this giant gravel pit. There's a house, and Caleb's like, oh yeah, there's a fire pit up there, so go use it. There's Starlink, there's a lake down there. This is nuts. We went to Bumper to see if there was parts, and there weren't any for my car. So Caleb's gonna see if he can track down something from Whitehorse. But it's probably gonna be 24 hours to get some bits, and then haul myself to Anchorage. I need to text Galen to tell him I probably won't be there tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, this is definitely a real adventure. It's good. Car's broken down, stranded, Watson Lake. What am I gonna do? Find a disc golf course. It's a pretty fun one. It's pretty tight. Par 6. Sorry, hole 6. That's the basket just there. Par 3. It's pretty tricky. It's pretty tight. Lots of trees. Kind of like the Nordic Center. Good fun. Oh, I find myself in the signpost forest. There's signs everywhere. I'm at the Northern Lights Center. I forget what these are called. Spacetoriums? Globatoriums? I don't know, there's a big sphere ahead above me. I learn about space and Northern Lights. Okay. Just took the belt off. This pulley right here, this is what's broken. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Yeah. These ones don't do that. Ding, 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 ding. This car's been fixed, which is sweet. It's like 7 in the morning. Woke up a little bit ago and started driving just past Nugget City on the way out of town. Probably in another 50 kilometers or so. I was following a truck and they pulled over with their little flashy lights. Asked to see what the problem was, and turns out they were having a flat tire. They'd never changed a tire before. They're from Florida, heading to Fairbanks. Pretty cool. And then we couldn't find the little key lug nut bolt thing because they're trying to prevent people from stealing tires, and so he couldn't even take his own tire off. He didn't know where it was. So I ended up driving him back to Watson Lake. Grabbed some fuel, dropped them off at the hotel. It was like midnight by the time we were there. So none of the mechanics were really willing to help him out. They're like, we'll wait till morning. And then I drove a little bit back past Nugget City, and now I should be on my merry way to meet Kaylin and drop my canoe off there. So hopefully everything goes well for me this morning, and should be sweet. So I've dropped the canoe off at Kaylin's Eddy line there. The car's very empty right now. I don't have any barrels, so now I'm gonna go get some fishing licenses, guidebook, some snacks, a belt for my car unless this one explodes, and then I am headed towards Anchorage. It's happening. I saw the river today. I stopped in Swan Haven. It is very low at the end of the Marsh Lake there. There's still a bit of ice. Kaylin was saying that there's still ice on Lake LaBerge. I don't know how to pronounce it. But this week is supposed to be looking pretty warm, pretty sunny, a bit of rain, so that'll help move things along. So by the time I get there, hopefully it will
turn right onto Lewis Boulevard.
It will be clear enough for that I can cross it or make my way through it safely. It should be sweet. It's happening. The river's real. I've seen it. Yeah. Sandstorm. So I'm in Alaska, the Tetlin Information Center. That's where I am right now. And my car's overheating. And check engine light came on, and there's a funny vibration in the engine. So I'm gonna see if they have a phone. Call a tow truck, call a mechanic, maybe start hitchhiking. Who knows? So I'm in Tok, Alaska. I just got towed here. I have a bus to catch tomorrow to get to Anchorage, which hopefully will get me there before my flight leaves. Flight is at 4:30. Bus arrives in the city at 2. Should be plenty of time. I don't know what could go wrong. As for this car, maybe I'm gonna leave it here. Maybe I'm gonna, well, I'm leaving it here. I'll have to call the mechanic on Monday. And then I'm gonna maybe sell this car here in Alaska. Maybe come pick it up at the end of my trip, but we shall see. Yeah. Yeah. This is nuts. This is ridiculous. This may be the last time I see my car. Who knows? I'm headed to the bus. It is currently 6 in the morning and raining.